Hello again, and welcome back to Real Talk Behind the Badge. I'm Tim, a military vet and retired police detective sergeant. Now, this is the new part of our Real Talk, where we intend to evaluate everything at the end of the video to tell you exactly what, as a retired police officer, we feel was illegal, police misconduct, mistakes, etc. We hope to show the public that good cops aren't afraid to call out the actions of bad cops and get them retrained, disciplined, or even fired. Today we're going to view the body cam footage of officers from the Reno, Nevada Police Department. A man, Mr. England, was on a sidewalk filming when he stopped at a police cruiser. The officer was on the phone, where he immediately jumps out and detains Mr. England, eventually arresting him. I can say up front, this officer is out of control and either needs to learn the law or be fired. I've cut out some of the video where there is nothing going on to save your time and mine, so let's get going, and you can chime in at the end of your with your comments. All video is from the officer's body cam. We encourage everyone to leave a comment. Let's get going.
Charles 354. I don't want a permit, Nevada.
This
Can I help you with, sir?
Hoyt with the Reno PD. How you doing?
Is there something I can help you with?
No. You jumped out your vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't.
Why are you interfering with our investigation?
Interfering?
Yeah.
That's a physical thing. I'm walking on a public sidewalk reporting you
Is there something that I can
during
help
the
you
course of your duties. What are you talking about?
Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
Okay. It's live streaming too, by the way. So this is the worst mistake you could ever make. I'm conducting a personal investigation on a public sidewalk. This is not a crime scene. You don't have crime scene paper. This is your mistake. And I want to see your watch number too as well. So you might as well roll your lieutenant out. Thank you, sir. That was a horrible mistake. Why would you do that? I'm recording on a public sidewalk. There's no tape up, and there's other people walking on the sidewalk. Why would you do this? I need to speak to your lieutenant, please.
It doesn't work like that.
I am live.
Do you have anything in your pockets that can poke me, hurt me, or sick me?
I don't condone any searches or seizures.
I didn't ask you if you condoned any
in my
searches
pocket
or
that's gonna
seizures.
poke or stick you. This is a horrible mistake, dude. Horrible. Horrible. So now the officer's checking me.
Who are you talking to?
My live stream.
I stopped it.
Why would you stop you stopped my live stream? Wow.
All right, come on, take a seat.
My rights. Wow. I can't believe you did that, dude.
Take a seat right here.
I can't believe you. I don't want to sit down.
I told you to sit down.
I don't have to sit down, though.
I told you to sit down.
Why would I have to sit down?
Now you're under arrest.
How
Get
am
back
I
in my
under
car.
arrest? Claudia, get this guy under control, please. You know what I was I was recording him while he was in his car. That's nothing. That's not against the law. You should know that. I've already talked to your sergeant.
Actually, sit back up.
I've
Check your pockets.
already talked to your sergeant.
That's cool. See you under here.
There will be litigation.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah. Good for the city. Because you're wasting tax dollars. Stopping the First Amendment activity.
Explain all that to the judge.
Okay.
Or to your YouTube followers or whatever you want. I don't care. I hope it's worth the YouTube likes.
Yeah, I hope it's worth your
Scott, will you grab that?
And I'd like to speak to your sergeant as well, please.
Cool. You can speak to him when you get out of jail. You can call him.
Be fine. I'm just getting off work. There's nothing in there. And I have to go to work tomorrow. Just be aware of that.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
You don't really care about that? Your body camera rolling?
Yeah.
Wow.
See how it's red and blinking?
Wow. Wait. I have two pins on my chest. Writing pins.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Oh, no problem.
Want to separate your feet for me?
Okay. 3 pins.
All right, go ahead and take a seat, sir.
All right.
spill this on the floorboard for me. Bunch of loose coins. Here, let me get a little bag. Thanks, dude.
Good?
Yeah. Alright, sir, what's your last name?
England.
England?
Yeah. What am I being charged with?
Obstructing or resisting a peace officer. How do you spell England?
How did I obstruct? What did I obstruct?
Is it spelled like the country?
Yeah. How did I obstruct though? There's no crime scene tape. There's people walking on the sidewalk all around.
What's your first name?
I'm confused by that. Can I speak to your sergeant?
No. What's your date of birth? What's your social?
I didn't even do anything wrong.
What city were you born in?
I did not break the law at all whatsoever. I record you guys all the time.
I don't mind you recording me. As a matter of fact, I think I remember. Were you over when we found the stolen car over on Wells?
No. Stolen cars, no.
I don't mind you recording us. It's when you're in my window when I'm trying to have a private conversation with someone on the phone,
But
and you won't
your
step away
sergeant-
after I told you multiple times to walk away.
But your sergeant
And then when I
already
try and
told-
tell you to sit on the curb and I try and detain you peacefully, and then you refuse to follow my
Well,
commands,
because
that's
I
why
was
you're under arrest.
unlawfully arrested though.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, sir.
No, I'm good.
Nothing. I did nothing wrong. In fact, I approached you peacefully and respectfully.
No, you're good. What gentleman? Yes, ma'am. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, wait. Can we just start over? If you ask the audience, I've recorded him, and he's very cordial with it.
Yeah, I have no problem with you recording. But just like if you were the press and you came with the camera, I'd have no problem with that. But just like the press, I told you, hey, you need to step back. I can't have you in my face right at my window when I'm trying to have a private conversation. You understand that?
Right.
So I asked you
that.
several times to step away, and you said no.
I was wanting to ask you questions.
No,
though.
I said, is there something I can help you with? And you said no. Oh, this is actually my car. Blah blah blah. And then I
said
detained
the public's
you.
car.
I detained you in handcuffs. You said it was our car. And then I tried to tell you to sit down, which is a lawful command when you're being
But why
detained.
Why would you
When
detain
you're-
me though? I didn't do anything
Okay,
wrong.
I'm not going to have this conversation with you.
Well, can we
This
just
is-
start over? 'Cause
No,
look,
no, there's no
listen,
straight. You're under arrest.
I have to go to work tomorrow. Literally.
You're not going to work now. Look and turn that way so you can put your seatbelt down.
Okay.
Okay, so let's break down and analyze the different parts of this video that were illegal or basically really dumb and or stupid. Now, this type of encounter really pisses me off, makes my blood boil, and it makes other cops look bad, makes good cops look bad. This is one cop that doesn't care if the city gets sued, as he usually doesn't have to pay out a dime for any payouts the city makes. Officer Hoyt is ignorant of the law and definitely needs retraining. He's so full of himself and arrogant with an authoritarian attitude, this guy should not be on the police department. If I was the chief, he'd be gone. He had no reason at all to detain England to begin with. He was not suspected of breaking any law. He was told he was interfering with an investigation. Bullshit. It was his private conversation. I did not see any interference whatsoever. The officer has no expectations of privacy in public, and if he wanted privacy, all he had to do was roll up his window. Hoyt stopped the recording, which is another violation of his First Amendment rights. England was only arrested because he refused to sit down, constituting in Hoyt's mind obstruction of an officer, which again is bullshit. Charges were never filed against England. This tends to prove there was no violation of any law, only a violation of Hoyt's arrogant authoritarianism and ego. To wrap things up and consolidate this incident, let's tell it like it is. Hoyt illegally detained England. Hoyt illegally arrested England. Hoyt illegally stopped England's recording. Hoyt needs retraining, supervision, and penalties or termination. These violations were so blatant, Hoyt should lose his qualified immunity. It should definitely cost him. Now, Mr. England did file a complaint with the department. The department investigated, and there was some form of punishment that was given to Hoyt. But his appeal has been, but nothing's going to happen until Hoyt's appeal has been adjudicated. England filed a lawsuit pro se, but it was tossed because it did not have adequate information. I would suggest that anyone contemplating filing a lawsuit do not do it pro se, as many courts will throw out a filing for anything that may not be exactly right. That's not right either, but for now, it's the way it is, and we have to deal with it. Any decent lawyer could have taken this case and made the city and Hoyt pay. I do not know if a lawsuit has been refiled. So there you have it. I don't know if situations like this can be avoided with adequate training and supervision. It has to be more than that. Supervisors should have red flagged Hoyt a long time ago, as I doubt this is his first bad arrest. Individuals with this type of attitude need to be weeded out before they are sworn in. There needs to be more mandatory training before officers are allowed on the street, depriving innocent people of their rights, and maybe more training for supervisors also. Illegally detaining and taking a person's rights away is not a crime. It's only a civil infraction. Maybe if more judges and legislators were illegally detained and stripped of their rights, there might be some more changes. And one of my intentions is for police officers to learn from the mistakes made and discussed here. If departments would like to use these videos for training, please let me know. Be sure to hit subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. If you are in law enforcement, active or retired, let us know. For more information and videos, go to realtalkbehindthebadge.com. You can view all our podcasts on YouTube, Real Talk Behind the Badge, as we make them. If you hit subscribe, you'll be notified of each podcast. Please hit the like button also. We're also on Facebook at Real Talk Behind the Badge, where you can also view all our podcasts. So thanks to all our brothers and sisters behind the badge. This is Real Talk, signing off until next time.